What's up, you guys? It's your girl CASwCOY back on this channel with another video. If you didn't read that title, then you already know what today's video is going to be about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And make sure you click on that Linktree link that's in my description box below so you can be updated on all CASwCOY content, and so you can join my Discord server, which is exclusive for all of my coils and where I'll be answering questions from now on. Let's get into this video. So in my Discord and in my comments, I've seen everybody up in arms about this new pack coming out and wondering how to update their cracked game and how to get this new pack. I briefly talked about this in my Anadius errors and fixes video, so if you guys want a more detailed explanation, then go ahead to that video and check that out. But the very first step to making sure that you get the new packs and the new updates with your cracked game is to make sure that your base game is updated through EA or Steam or whichever game application that you're using. For everyone that's in my YouTube comments or even in my Discord and you're scared to go online, as you can see, I'm downloading this while I'm online on EA. So if you're skeptical or cautious, that's okay, but I'm online doing this method. After you're done downloading it, you're going to want to go to your files and launch your Sims 4 updater. This is going to be the next step into getting the new packs, and this is how you update your cracked game every time a new base game update comes out. So again, a crucial part to this next step is going to your files and typing in the Sims 4 updater. So for everybody asking me in the comments of my tutorial video, can I delete it? You shouldn't, because you're going to need it every time the base game updates. You're going to want to update your cracked game, because that could be some of the reasons why it's not working for a lot of you. Once you locate the Sims 4 updater, you're going to double click it and launch it up, and the following little box should be on your screen, and it should look similar to what mine looks like. So even in the box, it tells you basically how to get the pack. It tells you to click on update and select the DLC files that you would like. It even tells you when the next DLC pack is going to be released. So at the time of me uploading this video, the new DLC does not come out until July 25th for Anadius, for the cracked game. But if you follow what I'm doing step by step, it's still the same process and you will see it pop up. I'm going to show an example on the screen of what it looks like when the DLCs pop up and how you should check which ones you want and which ones you don't want. It's the same process as when you guys actually got the DLCs, and I selected all of them, but some of you may have selected a few of them that you wanted. It's the same concept. Again, the new DLC for the Anadius method will not be available until July 25th. So if you're trying to do it now as of July 24th, you most likely will not see it pop up, which is exactly why I don't have it popped up on my screen. And it also may not be out exactly on July 25th. It might take a little while for everybody's cracked game to sync. But again, if you follow exactly what I did in this video, you will be able to download the new pack. But that's pretty much it as far as downloading the new pack. It's the same way. If you need to do an update for your base game and your cracked game, it's the same process. It's all the same. It's 3 simple steps. Make sure your base game is updated. Go to your Sims 4 updater, press update, press yes or no, and get it updated, and then boom. Also, after updating, sometimes you want to press that little square that says repair and repair your game files. You can also do this through the EA app for your base game. So if you're going to repair the game files for your base game, you're going to want to do it for your cracked game as well. That's also why some people's games might not work. After the update, you want to go ahead and repair just for a double protection. Now that we got the updating out of the way, I want to address another big issue that a lot of people comment on, and that is, do mods work in the cracked game and how to add the mods into the cracked game. This is another thing I also talked about in my Anadius errors and fixes video, but I'm gonna brush up on it again. So I'm gonna go to my files in my game and show you guys what it looks like, what it should look like, and give you guys some solutions to your problems. So as you can see, I'm going into my program files and I'm going to my EA games. So this is where I'm locating where my actual game is and where my cracked game is. And as you can see in the bin, I do not have any mods or any tray files. It's strictly my Anadius files and my reshape files. And then if I go to my cracked game files, as you can see, I don't have any mod files or any tray files in there at all. It's only mods and reshapes. But if I go to my documents and go to EA and go to the Sims game, you can see my mods and you can see my tray files. That's because before I even knew about Anadius and I downloaded the Sims 4, those are where my mods and my tray files were, and I just left them there. As you can see, my save files are also in there. So remember in the tutorial video when I told you guys that all the files will transfer? That's what I meant. Your mods and your tray files will also transfer. You might need to take your mods folder out and launch the game and then put it back in and then launch it again. You might need to launch the cracked game a couple of times just to get your cracked game to read those mods, but you do not need to copy the mods folder and paste it into the cracked game bin. You don't need to do any of that. Keep your mods folder where it is. I'm gonna say it again. Keep your mods folder where it is. If I find out that y'all copy and pasting your mods folder into your cracked game bin,
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky,
you do not need to do that in order for your mods to work. You can really keep your mods there. So when you download a new mod or you download a new tray file, you put it in your original files and you move on about your day. That's all I have to say about mods. If y'all don't listen, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You're slow. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to get the cracked game shortcuts and how to go online using the cracked game. 'Cause a lot of people like to tell me,
oh, I can't do it, or it's not possible, or it doesn't work.
yes it does. You're just not doing it right.
First thing you have to do is go to your cracked game bin and launch your game.
Like he said, the first thing you're gonna want to do in order to get the cracked game shortcut is go to where your cracked game is located and click on the launcher. Once you double click on the launcher, you're gonna have a box that pops up that says start online, start offline, log out, or create shortcuts. For this step, we're obviously gonna use the create shortcuts, and it's gonna make two. Start always offline or start always online. I do not use the online one, so I have the start offline one, and then you can change the name of it to whatever you want. I changed mine to crack in all caps so I can decipher which one is which. Whenever you choose this one you want, you can just delete the other, or you can delete both of them. But this is how you make the shortcut. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to go online, because that's another most asked question or concern, because either people don't know how to do it or they claim that it doesn't work. So you're going to launch this text box the same way as you did before. Just go into where the cracked game is located and click on the cracked game launcher. Once you press start online, you're going to get this box with a bunch of instructions. I'm going to go step by step and explain what each step means, and I'm also going to go through each step with you guys. I did this in my Anadius errors and fixes video, but I guess I might have not been that clear, so I'm going to do it again a little slower. I'm going to move this instruction box to the side and open up a browser. I use Microsoft Edge, so that's what I'm going to be using in today's video. A lot of people have either complained that the instructions are too much for them to read, or it just simply didn't work for them. And I'm just going to let you know right now, you do not need to be downloading Anadius or trying to pirate any packs if you're not going to read simple instructions, but I'm gonna still walk you guys through how to do this. So the first step is, if you already have an EA account, go to https://www.ea.com. It says if you're logged in, make sure you're logged out, and if you're not logged in, make sure you do log in, and always make sure when you log in that the remember me box is checked. After you do that, you're going to type in https://accountsea.com/connect. It says in the instructions to ignore the error message, so that's what we're going to do. Step 11 says to press F12 to open the browser console, and it gives you alternate ways to open the browser console on your device if F12 does not work for you. If neither one of those alternative options work, you might just need to simply Google how to open up your dev tools or browser console. Step 12 lets you know that you need to be able to access the cookies. In order to access the cookies tab, you need to access the applications tab, and how you do this is explained at the end of step 11. Depending on the device you have, you might not have the applications tab already on top of the dev tools, so you're going to need to press those two arrows and drop down to the application. Once the application tab is open, you're going to go down to cookies and expand it as well. You should click on the first application that's on there, and it should be accounts.ea.com. You're going to find remid. You can either double click on the value column, or you can click on the remid column, and the value code will be at the bottom where I have it highlighted. You're going to copy that and paste it into the line or the bar at the end of the box. Once you do that, you're going to press log in, and then you can press start online. I'm going to press start online just to show you guys that this does work, and you can do it if you follow all of the steps. Since I do not play online, when I launch my game, my mods are disabled. As you can see, my gallery is loaded up. I have everything, all the access to gallery that you would only have if you start online. If you start offline, you will not be able to use gallery. If you try to start gallery or go online while you're already in game, it's going to forever load and it's not going to work. I hope these clarifications helped you guys a lot. That's all that I have for you guys today.
I hope everyone's having a great summer so far. Make sure, since the summer's coming to an end, that we have a hot girl summer.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. CASwCOY signing off.